Yosef Atzadik is referred to in Parshas Vayeshev as a Na'ar. What does this mean? What is a Na'ar? A Na'ar, generally speaking, is a youth, someone who is a child. And so the Torah says that he was a Na'ar as Bnei Bilha as Bnei Zilpa Neshei Aviv. That he was a Na'ar, he was child with the sons of Bilha and the sons of Zilpa. So the simple explanation is, as where Rashi explains, that the sons of Bilha and the sons of Zilpa were not favored by the other brothers because of the fact that they didn't come from Leah. They didn't come from a wife of Yaakov, but from a maidservant of Yaakov. And so the other brothers would antagonize them, and Yosef was there to comfort them. So he hung around with them. He spent time with them. And Rashi explains further what the word Na'ar means specifically to Yosef, was that Yosef would be very concerned about his appearance. As young people are, they're worried about and feel like everyone's looking at them. So Yosef would make sure that his hair was always combed nicely. He'd make sure that his eyes, at that time was very important, that his eyes looked a certain way, that he in general appeared to be handsome. He was very concerned about his appearance. So Rav Aaron of Karlin, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha, wants to explain, based on a pasuk that we're all very familiar with, that there was another meaning to the word Na'ar in reference to Yosef. The pasuk that we say at the end of Birkas Hamazon, whenever we bench, says Na'ar Hayisi Vigam Zakanti. Na'ar Hayisi means that I was a youth at one time, Vigam Zakanti, and now I have become old. So Rav Aaron Karlin wants to explain and says, no, it's not that and now I have become old. I was once a youth and now I've become old. Rather, Nar Hayisi, I was once a youth, Gam Kishazakanti, even when I became old. He says the reason why the Torah refers to Yosef Hatzadik as a Na'ar is that Yosef continued to have a sense of creativity even as he aged. Yes, without question. Yosef was concerned, we would say on a material basis, of his appearance when he was young. But as Yosef grew, as he went through different experiences in life, when we read about all of the challenges that he faced, Yosef learned about himself. He learned to recreate himself. He learned to find a sense of newness, of freshness in his living each day. And by doing so, even when he became older, he was still considered to be a Na'ar. And Rav Aaron of Karlin explains that this is such a beautiful concept, that a person always needs to feel that they are doing something creative, they're doing something constructive at all times, and there is a sense of newness to what it is that they're doing. And he says that's the reason why the Jewish people, that we are nimshal to the moon, in that the moon is big and bright at certain times, and then the moon becomes small. But then it becomes big again. And even when the moon's light is very, very small, nevertheless, eventually that light becomes strong, becomes big, comes back once again. I think we could also connect this to, of course, this coming Motzei Shabbos is the first night of Hanukkah. If we ever sit by the Hanukkah candles and watch the candles, it's a beautiful thing. Just watch the candles as they burn. And sometimes we'll see that they don't burn evenly. There are certain candles that go out before other candles. There's certain fuel, whether it's candles or it's oil, but the flame itself is different. There are some times that we'll see a flame, and one will think when lighting the candle that the flame is just going to go out. But all of a sudden, within a millisecond, the flame becomes very strong. So too in our lives, and perhaps this is a lesson from Yosef, that even in moments in life when we feel that we're becoming smaller, that we feel that the challenges of life have put us in a place where spiritually we become smaller. The lesson of the Hanukkah candles is that a flame at times may sputter, but that flame could shine brightly once again. So as we look at the life of Yosef and see how someone at a certain point in his life was thrown into a pit and was left for dead, but eventually turned out to change the destiny of the Jewish people. So we should recognize in our life that there are times that we feel the challenges that we have are impossible to overcome. But as that little flame gains strength, gains fuel, and surprises us by becoming this strong flame, so too we can overcome the challenges. We can become strong and learn to be mechadesh, to recreate ourselves, our sense of our spirituality, and really learn the lesson from Yosef of continuing to be youthful on a number of different levels throughout our lives. Thank you for listening. Have a good Shabbos and Chanukah Sameach.